Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Divine. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, you can hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. All right, man, so the beta is officially over. The 28th was the last day, and I've been putting it off, one, because, you know, I wanted to get that retrospective video out. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. But I'm trying to get that done. And at the same as that time, I wanted to give it a good amount of time before I actually like delved into it, because a lot of the time, or a lot of stuff I'm getting ready to say, people would have just said, oh, the beta's not even yet over yet, wait for it to update it. You don't know, they're probably going to update it. So I gave it a bunch of time, let them get their act together. Now the beta's over with, and now I'm here to talk about it. So make sure you sit back, chill, take a pee break, pause the video, get you some popcorn, because you know how I do. But like I said, man, without further ado, let's get up into it. So first things first, man. Gameplay wise, I gotta say it's not much improvement, but at the same as that time, it improved. I don't know. It's kind of weird to say that, because it's like, you know, okay, the blocking, yeah, has been improved, but there's still traces of Madden 22, Madden 23 gameplay. You know what I mean? I'm still seeing guys still dancing around, not knowing what to do. I'm still seeing the the D linemen or O linemen is still relegated to wins and losses. You know what I'm saying? It's not a battle of who can hold the block down longer, or you know what I'm saying? It's really just a win or a loss. You know what I mean? And I still think that's a turnoff to me, because war in the trenches is not about who's the well, you can say kind of say who's the strongest, but it's not a 3 to 5 second interaction and then that's it. No, like it is, they go on forever until either the play is away from them or the whistle blows. But in Madden, I still see that it's being relegated to either a win or a loss, and I don't like that. We have got to get away from that. That is not an accurate representation of what the NFL is like. It's not. That sapient technology crap that they're trying to kick to us, I need y'all to stop falling for that. I need y'all to stop believing in that. Just because the player models look better or whatever y'all think it is, that doesn't necessarily not negate, but it doesn't relate to a better football game. It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? The passing in this game, it's still more relegated to, it's still relegated in the user if you're a QB. You know what I mean? You can still throw the passes in the windows that you normally do. You know, I still see guys on the defense as far as pass coverage goes. You know, I don't see them. I still don't see them. I don't see them responding to the ball well. The linebackers still are they're useless still. I don't understand why people feel like linebackers are supposed to just not be good at coverage. I don't understand that. And when I say I want linebackers to be more or less better at coverage, I want them to be able to play their coverage like they're supposed to. I'm not saying that they should be dancing around all over the floor, all over the field like a DB and be able to snatch any pass that comes around. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you throw a pass that's anywhere near my linebacker, he should be able to make a play happen, whether it be a pick or whether it be a bobble or a swat down, whatever the case is. But you're not going to stand there and have him just look stupid while a pass goes past his face. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Maddens before then, well, of course, you know, that was what I know. Madden 17, it was infamous. Anybody could take a linebacker, middle linebacker, any linebacker, and you could patrol the field like you Revis Island or something. You know what I mean? So I understand why I tone it down in that regard, but at the same as that time, you tone them down so much to the point where if I put them on a middle read, they're no good. They're no good. They just stand there and just hope that the ball comes to them. If not, they're not going to do anything. They don't follow the guys that are running past their zones. They don't have an inkling as to where, okay, I feel like he might pass to this guy here. Let me try to anticipate on this. No, they just stand there. And then when you catch the ball, then they react. Then they knock the ball out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's my next point. I don't like the whole idea that you guys are just making it to where every wide receiver or tight end, you make it seem like every single time that ball goes in the air, no matter how physical they are, they knock out every single pass. there have been so many times where I know I catch a pass. Now I can understand in the beginning of that catch animation, right? If you're going up for the catch, right, the ball just touches your hand and I happen to hit you with the hit stick, right? All right, cool. The ball falls out, incomplete, whatever, right? Okay, that's totally understandable because you just touched the ball. But I say maybe 80% into the animation where I know I done tucked the ball in, because you ran over and gave me a hit stick. Because of that, you make my guy go from tucking the ball to now his hands just flail all over the place and he's no longer holding on to the ball. Do you see how stupid that sounds? Do you see how dumb that looks? Like, what sense does that make for me to have somebody like DK Metcalf, right? A physical wide receiver, or somebody like Megatron, right? Let's say Megatron. I got somebody like him. I happen to throw him a pass and he's coming across the middle. But like I said, the catch animation is like maybe 80% done, 90% done, right? So the ball's tucked in. So because you're behind me and you do a hit stick or whatever the case is, because you push me, that's enough for me to just flail my arms all over the place and let the ball go. That's not football. That's not respectful of a receiver that has good hands and is physical, knowing that he's going to be hit. You understand what I'm saying? There should be no quarrels about a physical receiver getting hit and he not letting the ball go. We should be like, oh, that's Megatron. Oh yeah, well, I know he ain't letting that go. Like, you should be surprised if you hit Megatron and he let that ball go. That means whoever hit that man, he got something over there. You know what I mean? But as far as a physical receiver, there should be no reason why, if he catches the ball knowing good and damn well he didn't hark the ball in, there should be no reason why, there's no reason why when he hawks the ball in, that because you hit him or you push him, that's enough reason for him to let the ball go. You've got to stop instilling that false hope into these Madden players, because you got casuals making it seem like that's great defense when sim heads or football junkies like myself know good and damn well that shouldn't warrant a knockout, and y'all know that. But it seems to me like nobody's speaking on that. You got so many people that are so I guess, dare I say, starstruck at the fact that, oh wow, they added this animation. Oh wow, they added this. Wow, this is such a step in the right direction. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. I genuinely can't stand that. I hate it so much. And back to that sapient technology thing. I was playing a couple of Maddens. I was playing like some earlier Maddens, like maybe a couple of days ago. I was in a retrospective, and you know, I hate how we have certain elements of this game, and you guys take it and y'all destroy it and build it up into something worse. I hate it so much. I was playing Madden 25 on the Series X, right? And when I was playing Madden 25 on the Series X, I was looking at the running animations, and I just said to myself, I was like, you know, if we would have just stuck right here and would just built off of this, just improve certain, like, I know there were things in Madden 25 that could have been fixed, but it's a shame that when the next Madden comes out, it's so much more terrible than the last one. We look at the last one that we all hated, and we look at the new one and say, wow, we hate this one. The last one wasn't that bad. That's a shame, bro. As a gaming company, you shouldn't have products that make people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just bothers me to the core, because how do you go and be less than the last iteration? How's that possible? You know, the sapient technology thing I got going on, you know, sapient technology doesn't equate to better gameplay. You know, the player models may look better, but still, you guys come up short even in that department. You know, you got AJ Brown still looking skinny as Devontae Parker. You got him still stick skinny. You know what I'm saying? We all know AJ Brown is swole. We all know that. You know what I mean? But you still got him skinny as Slim Batman on the Eagles. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got him so small, bro, and I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, G. Y'all gotta come on with these player models. If you're gonna do player models, do it right. Stop having these, you know, you watch football just like we do. I think so. Because if you actually watch football, you would know that some of these guys aren't as skinny as you're making them seem to be. You know what I mean? You make it seem like everybody from the waist up is like literally just like, you know, they're small, or they're skinny, or they just got a little hunk built to them. You know what I mean? I'm sure if I said that, pause. But but as far as like the waist down, you got the thighs all big and thick, and pause again. But you make them muscular in the legs, but as far as like the top side goes, the top part of them, you make it seem like the linemen, they're built like a bag of pudding. They got the stomach all like, come on, bro. Not all of them are built like that. And true, some player models aren't built like that. I understand it completely. But at the same exact time, look at their arms, bro. DK Metcalf don't have no definition to his arms. He don't look as swole as he normally do when you watch him on the game. You know what I'm saying? You watch him on live TV. You see how swole he is compared to he is to Madden. On Madden, make him look skinny. Same thing with AJ Brown. Like, come on, man. If you don't do these player models, do them right. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you got to use that as a selling point really shows how much you guys have progressed so far, and it hasn't been a whole lot. I hate it. I genuinely cannot stand the fact that you guys are really trying to use Sapien technology as a selling point, and people are eating it up. There are people in my comment section right now to this day, still looking at Sapien technology as, oh yeah, this is great. This is groundbreaking. The player models, they look so much better. The blocking is this, the blocking is that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, the blocking has not improved that much like you think it has. The blocking will still regress sometimes, and I would say sometimes more than none. It'll still regress to the point where you have guys still stammering around, not knowing what to block. There were still guys that would turn around and go block somebody that didn't even matter in the play. I still seen that. And don't hit me with the, they can just come out with an update and that'll fix everything. Stop waiting around for updates. Get EA to do it right the first time. Stop letting them get away with just half-assing the product and then, we'll just patch the rest later. Because when you sitting there, you trying to enjoy your game, you can't enjoy it because this part ain't finished game yet. The part of this game isn't finished yet. So now you got to sit here and wait for an update to come out. Stop letting them get away with that. If you're a casual, this ain't for you. If you're a casual, this is not for you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, stop telling me that I should be grateful that they're in a step in the right direction. Oh, how do you rag on a game that you haven't even played yet? The game isn't even out yet. I played the beta. Now what? Oh, the game hasn't even came out yet. The game is going to be different than the beta. I've heard the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I've heard the same thing last year, the year before last, the year before last of that year, the year before last of that year. I've heard it over and over and over and over and over again. I've heard it all over again, y'all. I'm sick of hearing it. All this overly optimistic attitude you guys be holding for Madden every single year is disgusting. It's disgusting, bro. Wake up and see what they're doing. How do y'all not see what's going on right in front of your eyes, bro? Madden 24 is a sad excuse of a football game. That beta, when I tell you I didn't even put a whole lot of time into that beta, and I got it early. You know what I'm saying? That beta alone, ladies and gentlemen, I did not want to spend any more of my time. I didn't even want to play it. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel like it was worth my time. You know what I mean? I tried to look at it from a different light. I tried to play it in a different way, but it's not ready. It's never going to be ready. Let's see. What else is on the list? So gameplay is very shoddy. So they're trying to bring back, or they're trying to use long shot and rename it superstar mode now to try to make it seem like it's worth something. Ladies and gentlemen, that superstar mode is a waste of time. It is 100% waste of time. You know, y'all are trying to rebrand it into superstar mode and add some of the superstar elements, like you're able to create somebody, right? You're still stuck to QB, running back, D-line, or it's another position, DB or corner, whatever. So they have you going through the combine. They have you doing the bench press, which I thought that was kind of cool, bringing that back. They have you do that. They have you doing the 40-yard dash. Even then, that's still kind of clunky. You know what I mean? They have you doing that. They have you doing certain drills with the set players, and then anything other than that, man, it's just it's long shot still, bro. It's still long shot, face of the franchise, whatever you want to call it. But they're trying to rebrand it into superstar mode, and it's not panning out so well. That was pretty much just. Those are pretty much assets that they try to squeeze into the game to make it seem like they were listening, but it fell short. You know what I mean? So that's still there. Franchise mode, I muddled around through there, and franchise mode is still a mess. It's they added the mini camp, the mini camp skills games and stuff like that to try to add some more interactiveness, if that's a word, with the players when you're doing their drills or the weekly practice and stuff like that. So you try to get max XP. They've added some more things for commissioners, but I don't know, the franchise crowd, y'all gonna have to sound off on that, man, because me personally, I'm still not impressed. EA has pretty big shoes to fill in my regard as far as franchise goes, because when it comes to scouting, like scouting is just lazy to me. I hate the scouting. I have to sit here and wait for certain weeks to scout this player, and certain things will pop up of this player. You know what I'm saying? Or I spend certain amount of points to uncover certain characteristics of this said player that I'm supposed to be drafting, or whatever the case is. It's just really, really lazy. It's lazily put. I hate it. I genuinely can't stand it. I see they still have the what's that stuff called? The scenarios. They still got that. Man, it's a lot of things that in franchise mode, man. I know they said that you're able to relocate with some new logos and uniforms, but you still don't have full customization like you used to have. You know what I mean? So, like I said, franchise cry, y'all gotta sound off on that, because I'm still not impressed with franchise. So let me know what y'all think. Let's see. Ultimate Team, a waste of time. Ultimate Team is always a waste of time. Y'all not missing nothing with that. They added, like I said, the new mini games, and like supposed to be different, like pass skeleton, option. I forget what they call it. Option something. They got rushing attack. They got different things. Rushing attack. They got different. What is it? It's rushing attack. They got DB versus wide receiver versus DB. They got that. They got the remember when you was able to do precision passing, and remember you had to cover those you had to hit the circles. Y'all remember that year, man, I'm talking about? We had to throw it a certain way in order for the ball to go through the circle, and then it would have counted as a completed attempt. So they got the same exact thing, but this time it's with the targets. So you can hit the target any way, how you need to, with a bullet, lob, touch pass, whatever. You know what I mean? You got corner coffin. A lot of the stuff that you remember on minicamp in Man 2003, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's all there, and I think 08 as well. But any of that stuff that you remember, it's all there, just with a few things that were added. I don't know. That's cool and all, but how long will it be before you finally decide to get tired of it? Or how long will it be before you kind of just overlook it? You know what I'm saying? Like, these things that they're adding to the game, are these things really things that are going to make you say, oh wow, Madden 24 should be the game that I should pick up this year? You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to be one of those things where you see that and like, I'll pass. They still ain't got it like how I want them to have it. I'm good. You know what I mean? But like I said, you got people that'll sit there and allow these small changes or small additions to say, oh wow, Madden 24 is a step in the right direction. I don't care I don't see what you're saying. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm looking forward to Madden 24. I think it's going to be a great game. Y'all said the same thing last year, didn't look at you. Y'all are right back to where y'all was before. You know what I'm saying? So either you're lying to yourself or you're lying to me, whichever one. But you got to keep it a band with yourself and really ask yourself, is Madden 24 the game that you really want? But online wise, I think I played with my friend online, and oh my god, y'all, the biggest takeaway with online is the player switching control. Like, you can't even switch players how you want to. Most of the time a guy would throw a pass you can click on and try to pick the ball off. There would be times either I couldn't click on, or either I would get clicked on to somebody who was nowhere near the play. If the guy who was supposed to be in front of the ball was the one I needed, they would give me somebody who was like behind him or like a few yards back, but it will never be the guy who I need to make that pick happen. You know what I'm saying? So you got that. The controls are unresponsive at times. Insta sheds are still there. Ladies and gentlemen, the list goes on, man. I tried to do the whole thing where I was going to post my thoughts about the Madden 24 in the forum and try to say how it needs to be this, it needs to be that. I was getting ready to do it, but I was blindsided by a lot of the people, and I remember it was this one guy in particular that somebody literally made a post in the forum and had a valid point about Madden 24's gameplay. And when I tell you, this is what made me really believe that the community is split. he made a valid point about the certain gameplay things that were going on and how it still tarnishes Madden's legacy. You know what I'm saying? And everything that he said was on point, but the guy commented underneath, he was like, wow, what do you mean? What are you saying? Like Madden 24, like, just by playing this beta, I love every bit of it. There's no way how you're gonna sit here and say that the gameplay is atrocious. Are you serious? Are we playing the same game here? I mean, I can't argue with your opinion, but you know, at the same as that time, I think you're wrong. Like, this has been the best Madden that I'm about to throw up. Like, I'm like, you see what I'm saying, bro? Like he was really like going to bat for EA. Now, at the same time, even though I can't stand Madden, I'm not mad at you for liking Madden. I'm not mad at that. But the part that I don't like is when you're trying to defend Madden and I'm showing you these things that are going on with it versus you saying, damn, oh wow, I didn't know that was happening, versus, oh well, maybe that's a you problem. You know, I don't have that issue over here. Madden's a great game. Those are the people I got a problem with. I can't stand them. You know what I mean? So I was getting posts in the forum, but when I saw that, I said, you know, it's literally no point. You know, the good posts which have constructive criticism, they're going to get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get overlooked, and you're going to have people that are going to sit there and take every point that you make, whether it be legit or not. They're going to take it and just say, oh no, you're wrong. I can't believe you're saying that. This is a great game. They're in a step in the right direction. And I'm so sick of hearing that shit. Oh, this is a step in the right direction and blah, 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 blah. You know, I hate it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the community is split, because of things like that. You know what I mean? You think that your opinion is, or your criticism, I say constructive criticism, your criticism is validated when you try to go inside the forum and actually post like you're supposed to post. But when you see your criticism or constructive criticism not being applied, then it's like, okay, so are you really listening to me or no? You know, so but all in all, man, you know, Madden 24, y'all aren't missing nothing. Y'all aren't missing anything. You know, if I were y'all, I just wouldn't buy it. I really just wouldn't buy it. You know, you guys aren't missing anything. Yeah, I promise you're not. I've never got onto this channel and ever lied to y'all. I never steered y'all wrong. If Madden was one of those games where they finally was getting the act together, I would literally be on the here going to bed right now. I do that for any game. Madden right now would be in the same boat as Maximum Football right now. Y'all see how hard I'm going for Maximum Football right now? I would do the same thing for Madden right now if they got the act together. No cap. I promise you I would. But every year, you guys just seem to just show how incompetent you guys are. You know what I mean? So, like I said, y'all aren't missing anything with Madden 24. So don't waste your time. Don't let people like Eric Rayweather, and this is not a slight. Do not take this and say I'm talking shit. But what I'm saying is, don't let people that are optimistic about Madden sway your thinking into saying that, you know what, maybe he's right, and you're trying to go into it a different mind. But then the minute that you see something that was very reminiscent of Madden 23 that you could not stand happen in Madden 24, then you're like, why the hell did I buy this game? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be one of those things that you're gonna say. So don't let all these other content creators that are going to bat for Madden or is in EA's pocket that's trying to talk positive about Madden or spin a positive narrative about Madden, do not let them sway you into thinking that, oh, this game is going to be better than last year, because they said the same thing the year before last and the year before that. And what happened? We have the same result that we're at right now. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below, man. We're going to get up out of here. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.